successful. So all you do is, you have all the energy, instead of focusing towards success in the world, turn that energy around and go in the direction of self. So one needs energy to grow or succeed in the mundane life or spiritual life. The way I described, you have run down car which goes only 10-15 miles per hour. You cannot get lost, or you cannot go in the right direction. But you have a very speedy, reliable car, you can get lost. But if you change the direction, you can go in the right direction to make up for it. And that is what is sattvic. You have energy, all the discipline. So anyone who wants to succeed in spiritual direction has to be successful in a mundane life. Mundane life means anyone who is successful in worldly life, they have concentration. They are willing to sacrifice. They are willing to wake up early. They are willing to swallow insult. You know, successful people, they do everything so they succeed. So if one cannot succeed in the world and sacrifice, you can never succeed in the spiritual life.
So, and then 3 qualities you're talking about, can you talk to everybody about them types of food that we should eat also? The three qualities of Rajas?
Yes, 3 kind of food also. In
Right.
Bhagavad Gita, I'm putting on video, but if you read the basic scripture, 3 kinds of food. Tamasic food is stale food, leftover, just putrefied food. That's tamasic food. People are lazy, so they eat leftover food. Coke, put in their freeze, heat up, and this food produces laziness. Tamasic food is like spicy food, and all this stimulates you, so increases your passion for pleasure and worldly thing. Sattvic food is balanced food, fruits, nuts, grains, pure food that increases your desire for self-purification. Also, according to your evolution, you choose that kind of food. When you are in that kind of mood, in an excited mood, you eat that kind of food that keeps you going. When you are in pure state of mood, then you don't feel like eating junk food. You feel like only eating light things. So these are 3 kinds of food. So we in the world, we have to go from lethargy to activity to balance and direct it to our higher self. We will do a mantra in the same tune. This is a surrender mantra, some of you know. If you don't know, just keep the feeling of surrender with that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I surrender to God. God, you believe in Christ, Buddha, Krishna, or universal aspect, it doesn't matter. I surrender to the Father of universe. What does surrender mean overall? Surrender means dissolving our small ego and merging into large ego. If we are like waves, we destroy our existence as a wave and become the ocean. So really we are not losing anything, we are gaining. Generally people consider surrender like, you are defeated. Surrender means defeated. Here surrender means expansion. You let go of your small self to gain higher self. You cannot have 2 feet in 2 different boats. So we have to choose. If you build your personal ego, then you shrink yourself. But you expand your ego, you become universal, then you gain. So what does it mean, surrender? Surrender means surrender to God. God means Bhagavan. I have explained in the books, but I simplify for those who are new. Bhagavan means God with 6 divine qualities. Bhagavan, the one who possesses Bhaga. Bhaga means divine quality. Aishwarya means mastery of the universe. Virya means energy. Yasha means fame or opulence. Aishwarya, Virya. Sri means wealth or prosperity. Gnana means knowledge or wisdom. And Vairagya means non-attachment. So in reality, in humans, we find somebody who is extremely strong, somebody who is extremely beautiful, somebody extremely smart. So we find people with one quality. If suppose somebody is very wealthy and smart, they would have arrogance. So you can see even with one quality. So they describe God with 6 divine qualities: mastery, strength, beauty, wealth or prosperity, and gnana means knowledge. With 5 qualities and 6 quality is vairagya means non-attachment. One has all these qualities but not controlled by it. So God has 5 divine qualities and not controlled by it. Compare with human. If somebody has health or strength or wealth or beauty, they are controlled by it. Somebody rebels, they are disturbed. Okay. So God has 5 divine qualities and not touched by it. Means God creates everything but is aloof from it. So if we surrender to God, what happens? We gain that quality. So to understand in a simpler way, whatever we think about or meditate about, that is what we become. If you dwell on somebody who is criminal and you stay with the news or anything, sooner or later that qualities will come into you. You stay in contact with people who are always angry, violent, and use bad language, it will rub on you, right? Same way, you stay with saintly people, saintly qualities come in you. You have a picture of a saint or God or any image with which you relate. By looking at that image, you increase your consciousness to that level. So this is what surrender means. Surrendering means establishing image of God and tuning into it so you gain those qualities. So anyone who surrenders to God, what do they get? Power, control, energy, beauty, wealth, and knowledge. So this is what we desire. So surrendering is not losing game, it is gaining game. Actually, it's a losing when you become selfish, like what would I do, you know. And I find there are so many poor people, and most of the poor people are the whom we consider very wealthy and successful. They are most poor people. Very rarely somebody would be out of it. Because these are the people that are controlled by it. Average person who does ordinary job, they get home and enjoy. But people who are extremely powerful, they are controlled by it. You know, they are threatened by somebody who is more successful than them, more beautiful than them, or anything. So they are all controlled. Even they have all the wealth, they feel inner poverty. And this is what exhibits. So increasing inner wealth by letting go of I, me, and